If you are new to our channel, welcome aboard to our 1971 Bakin 37. My name is Ivan, this is my wife Victoria, and these are our kids. Hi guys, motor feeds are cured completely. I covered it last time with the second layer of the gel coat. Now it's almost cured. It's still tacky, but you will cure it completely later on. That's totally fine. It's time for dry feed of the motor. But before that, I have had one idea to make some kind of hatches or cover for the bilge in between the motor legs and all around. I don't know. Maybe I can make a small, even two sections, just one small in between two legs right there and one more in front of that. But that needs to figure it out how this needs to be done actually. So let's think about it. I installed two tables, kind of trying to make those flat as much as possible to transfer the curves to the paper. So I will transfer it with the joggle stick as usual. It's super reliable way. Pieces of paper are installed right now, and where's my joggle stick? I have some feeling I just buried it underneath. Well, anyway, I built another ones, and this is my joggle sticks, and I sand it down the tip to make a really sharp point. The process of drawing is quite boring and takes time, but the result must be okay. Okay, let's make a line. Yeah, pencil is gone. It always happens when a very important time. So let's sharpen it again and make drawings. First transfer is kind of okay. I don't know. It's a lot of points here, so we'll figure it out. The curve is transferred right now and looks fine. So now I'm gonna make another one. I have left over a piece of plywood, so I'm gonna reuse it definitely. Another piece of art is ready, so I will transfer it to the plywood. Roughly cut two planks, but none of them are to size, so I need to trim it and sand it down to fit nicely. Now it's much better. So both templates are in place, sit snug. I'm not sure they are parallel to each other, but I don't really care about this. I just need to cover the holes. Here is the plan. So I'm gonna draw the lines of the edges right here and there. When after that gel coat will finally cure it, because the water is cold and curing is super slow. Anyway, so I'll draw the lines from both sides and then put some wax on top from both sides, on top and the bottom, and then I fill that template with the wax as well and add some gel coat, maybe 2 layers, and then on top of gel coat I will put maybe 2-3 layers of the fiberglass cloth, and this will be the cover, similar like I did in a hat floor. Not really need to be extremely thick, but just kind of cover the hole, you know, and if it flex, it's okay, it doesn't really matter, it's just a cover. Anyway, I rebuilt those slides for the motor. Now it's a little bit shorter and more precisely cut. So it's time to put the motor on and mark those holes for drilling. So I will unscrew those 8 screws right now and move it over. Okay, the motor is in place right now and it looks okay. Everything is in place, nothing touching, and yeah, looks fine. Yeah, the only one thing is that little hose for oil discharge pump is touching that leg right there. So probably I need to adjust something else about this to be able not touching the leg. Well, I removed that flex coupling from the shaft to align as much precise as possible using the filler gauge from all four sides of that bolt where they installed, and it looks like I have exactly the same gap from all four sides like that. Yeah, looks okay. These adjustments are anyway preliminary, and it will be super precise fine tuning afterwards when I drill the holes and put the bolts inside. But there is a wiggle room anyway. I can lift it up and move around those on the studs actually, so no big deal. All 8 holes are labeled. The location is great. I have a lot of material all around. I like it. Some holes are not straight, it's a little bit offset, but it doesn't really matter. I had a concern about this hole, but that's okay. I thought it was too close to the edge, but it's totally fine. It's a lot of material and it's in a flat surface anyway. Now is drilling the holes time. So I got a hole saw, but unfortunately it's quite short. Probably I will need some special drill bit for going deeper. Let's drill it finally. First of all, I will drill pilot holes to make sure that the hole goes vertically, and then I will use a hole saw for the rest. Well, yet another same times like that. Let's keep going. Now all holes are drilled through with the hole saw, but unfortunately this is it for today, and I need to get the different drill bit for going deeper, but that's okay, it will be next time. Here is my plan. So I have those 7/8 of an inch washers, and I will use some kind of nuts like those and just put it inside and fill with the epoxy, thickened with the cover seal all together, and they will hold like a rock. I just need to drill precisely the length of the hole to reach this top edge of that top nut with the surface of that supporting leg, but it's easy. Here is the drill bit I'm talking about, and these make a flat bottom. I just drilled one, and yeah, it looks fine to me. I like it. Just right size and right depth. Here is an idea. It's inside, so it goes like that, and I put some epoxy with cover seal, and they will stay inside. Really strong thing. Then this thing will be flush with the surface, filled with epoxy, and yeah, I really like this. Super. Another 7 holes are to go. What to say, 1.5 ampere hour is nothing for the hand tools. Well, one hole and batteries dies, and I got 2 batteries, so one is on charge right now and the second will to go. Anyway, I got 6 holes are done and 2 more left over. So I will go this slow motion process Here is the idea. So I've got two long nuts and two washers in between, and a small bolt underneath, and the top one I will wrap with the Teflon tape because I want to fill the whole thing with epoxy, and I don't really want to damage those threads, and I really sure that this Teflon tape will hold the excess resin to go inside of the threads, which is that's exactly what I need. Was 3-4 times, that should be enough. So I will put it in, and the other purpose for that thing that I can actually align the afterwards if I needed to, because it's not really kind of like drop and hold. I need to like wiggle a little bit, maybe move out these air pockets. So I've got three done and a few to go. I assembled a few more, and now I want to tighten them and align to the center. It's looks like it's not that the washer is not centered. You see, it just misaligned. So ideally to have it just in the center, but unfortunately the hole is not really small enough to be self-aligned, so I gotta take care of that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter the big alignment, but better to have some kind of like idea, you know, it's sitting in the center, and just to avoid the extra problem afterwards when it's get cured. Okay, lock this down, and yeah, it's much better right now. Should be fine. And now it's aligning this second middle washer. Just tie them up. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Next one. Now I understand what people call the experience. So I struggled with drilling like 7 holes, and the last one I decided to wiggle. When I drilling, you just shake it, this drill bit a little bit up and down, right and left, and it just goes like a knife in the butter, you know. Very fast. There's no struggle at all. So well, okay. So now I want to more precisely align those washers to have more centered, like this one. You see, this is like from left side is not really equal like right side, so I'm probably redo some of them and go from there. All pieces are soaking in the acetone. I don't know whoever touched this, but I want to have this thing clean. For filling the voids, I'm gonna use epoxy this time. It's a West System epoxy 105 as epoxy itself, and 205 fast hardener for the other part. And I will start from one pump, I guess. It's one. Yeah. Maybe two. You know what? Maybe 3. Whatever. Looks small pumps anyway. And this is good. So another 3 pumps of hardener. It's nice to have these pumps. It's 1 and 2 and 3. Yep. And now mixing for about 2 minutes. Just scraping all sides, bottom, like usually, and make one even mass. The cup will start heating up soon and get it really warm, and that means it's time to do so and add some Cabasil. So I'm going to add very little Cabasil, because without Cabasil it gets really fragile, which is I don't really want to make it. With Cabasil it gets more structural mix, and the way I'm going to do, I'm just fill the holes with this mix and slowly push those nuts and bolts down below until they start to expose mixed resin out a little bit. If it's not enough, I just add a little bit more on top of that, and we'll make a leveled. It's supposed to be self-leveled and without any air pockets, because it will be more kind of liquid Now it's time for adding a carbosil a little bit. I think it's enough for now. I will mix it until I get like same mass for the whole thing. Well, looks like it's all mixed and it's getting really warm. So I believe it's time. Okay, all 8 nuts are buried right now into this engine mount, and I use a really loose mix of epoxy with the carbosil, so I hope it will last forever. Okay, it's too late, and this is it for today. Thank you for watching, and please hit thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, and leave comments down below. Thank you. Bye.